My stories might be a little different than other people's because a lot of the people further back east, they have forgot their stories. When the other people came over, they destroyed their teachers, they destroyed their medicine people, they destroyed their culture, you might call it, or they tried to. They sent them to government schools. They took the little children away from their parents, sent them to government schools, and tried to teach them something else. They forced you to go to church every Sunday, either a Protestant church or a Catholic church. You had to go to them. I know because I was there. And that's the way they lost a lot of their stories. Our people lost it because they had nobody to teach them. That's the reason I say I was lucky in one sense. It was when they started gathering people up around the country. My grandmother's people went back up in the mountains and stayed. They didn't come out. My grandfather was driven down to Round Valley, but he came back. And then he told what happened all the time and went down there. He told how they killed the little children that couldn't keep up, killed the old people that couldn't keep up. So he told me to never forget who I was. And what people done. And don't forget it. Our people were not warriors in that sense. They called them warriors because they were protectors of the animal. They were protectors of the forest, protected the land. They were all peaceful. They had to be, because when one country went a little bit short of something, they always went to the other tribes and asked for their help. And then they were all intermarried. Our people never married within their own tribe. They always went someplace else and got their mates. That's the reason Indian people look the same all over the country. My people didn't go to the army when they wanted to talk to them. They said no. So they went back up in the hills and hid. And they stayed there till after everything was over before they came out. So they kept their stories. And our stories were handed down always from our grandfathers and grandmothers. You can say my people were the storytellers of the whole Pit River tribe. They were the ones that remembered, even to our name, our band name. Our band name is Isat Tui, which means people with ears, people that listened. And to listen wasn't to listen to the ordinary people talk. It's to listen or remember what the old man said. This world, you might say, is the mother or the stepmother of humanity. Because the people didn't come from this world in the beginning. They came from another world. Oh, in the other world before this one, people had everything that you could think of. You got today, they had everything and they had more. And they said the last thing that they made was people. They made animals, they made all this, but he said they started to make people, and they made it. And he said that's when the old man got mad and started to destroy that other world. I don't really know whether there was another world or not, but they're doing that here today. They are starting to make people. So the old man's going to get mad, and that's when the destruction's going to come here.